Imagine being able to achieve 100% energy independence for your off-grid property. That's what we were able to do for this tiny home installed at Cedar Creek in Queensland. G'day, I'm Eddie Springer from Springer Solar, and today I want to talk to you about off-grid energy for your property, whether it be in the fringe of suburbia, in the bush, or as remote as possible. Off-grid energy can provide you self-sufficiency and electricity independence for a reasonable upfront cost. Why take this property off-grid? Well, the original homestead at this property had an off-grid system installed 15 years ago. The cost of installing the electrical infrastructure to connect this property was more than $38,000. So this significant upfront cost allowed the homeowner to look at other options, and an off-grid energy system became a viable choice to provide the electricity requirements for this home. The original system, 15-20 years old, was refreshed by Springer Solar in 2018. We did an update on the system to allow the homeowners to be able to continue to use that system without any issue. The system was brought up to current code, new batteries, new inverter system, allowed them to continue to use the property. So when choosing an installer to provide an energy system for their tiny home that was to be built on the property, Springer Solar were the clear choice. When considering installing an off-grid energy system for your home, you really need to weigh up your options. What is the cost of connection to the grid? Am I looking at a solar battery hybrid system? Or if that cost is significantly high, looking at a complete off-grid system with generator backup. You need to weigh up your energy needs, your energy requirements when determining if an off-grid system is suitable for you. You also need to design the property in a way that it is the most energy efficient. Energy efficiency allows you to install the most cost-effective off-grid system. If the property is not designed energy efficiently, then the off-grid system to provide power to that property is going to be a lot more expensive. For this off-grid property, we've installed a DC coupled solar controller to charge the batteries. This DC coupled system allows us to provide solar energy when charging our batteries, and then the inverter charger converts that DC power to provide energy into the home. This system is powered by Victron energy. So the MPPT and DC coupled solar regulator is a Victron product coupled with a Victron inverter charger. As the system size increases for our off-grid properties, we may look at a combination of DC coupled and AC coupled solar, or as the system is significantly larger, we may just look at an AC coupled system with a solar inverter providing AC power to be able to charge our batteries. Combination of the two, or each component individually, will allow us to design the system to suit your needs. But for this small home, a DC coupled system was our choice for cost effectiveness and also the most viable solution to charge the batteries at this property. So being a tiny home meant we had a small roof space to work with. We've selected Trina Vertex S Plus panels here at 430 watts each to achieve the most energy out of that small roof space. Using the Trina 430 watt panels, we've been able to install 3.4 kilowatts of solar on the roof. 3.4 kilowatts of solar will allow us to charge the batteries each day. If we use the Brisbane average of about 4.2 peak sun hours for every day of the year, that solar energy will produce about 13 or 14 kilowatt hours of charge into our batteries each day. This solar energy is controlled through our Victron MPPT, is controlling that solar energy and using that energy to charge our battery system. The system is very sophisticated. That data is available for viewing through the Victron GX device, and we can see that solar energy flow into our batteries as the sun rises and sets each day. The solar energy that we're producing at this property is stored in Power Plus lithium batteries. Power Plus batteries that we've installed at this property are sized at 16 kilowatt hours. So our 3.4 kilowatt array producing 14 kilowatt hours can be stored in our 16 kilowatt hour battery bank. You know, we utilize those batteries each night, they are discharged, and then they're ready to be refilled the next day. You've got to remember, this is a tiny home. The energy needs at this property are quite low. This is a small solar array, a small 16 kilowatt hour battery bank that is easily able to service its needs. Those batteries are connected to a Victron inverter charger. It's this device that allows us to convert the 48 volt DC power to usable 240 volt AC. The energy that's stored in our batteries can then be used in the home for lighting, refrigeration, any 240 volt appliance that we need. And again, through that Victron GX device, we can see the energy flow. We can see the energy coming in from our solar system and being delivered into the home. We can also see the overall state of charge of the battery. How full or flat is that battery bank is determined by how much energy is being pushed in and how much energy is being drawn out. The battery will charge during the day and it will discharge overnight. When designing any off-grid property, it's really imperative that you work closely with your installer to determine your energy needs. Looking at the appliances that need to be run to getting an idea of what that daily load or daily usage will be. From there, we can design the solar array, the equipment we need in between, and also the energy storage for your needs. Working closely with an off-grid accredited solar installer and electricians allows you to make those decisions carefully and to ensure the system meets your requirements. A well-designed off-grid property is trouble-free and allows you to enjoy your property day in and day out. I'm Eddie Springer from Springer Solar. Please get in touch with us for all your off-grid needs. Thanks for your time.